Free my nigga Malik, I call him, kill him.
Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I've got a couple of packages to my left that we're gonna quickly unbox for y'all in today's video. I've got a pair of shoes, which are not mine. They're actually AC's. I ordered them for her. But it's a dope pair, and it's gonna be my first time seeing them, so I figured I'd get the reaction. And then I've got a pair of shorts. So as you all know, last Thursday was actually the first day of spring. So slowly but surely, I mean, it really depends on where you are, but here in Atlanta, slowly but surely we're getting out of the cold weather, swapping that winter wardrobe for some nice spring, summer staples. And I think this is gonna be one of mine for sure. So let's start with the shorts. All right, so these came from Totem brand. And what we have here are the Kapital jewel denim shorts in this light wash color. I'm definitely gonna put these up and give y'all a nice view of them, but these are clean. These are clean. I need to try them on. I was told, y'all do this trick? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared because I was told that they were true to size, but I remember trying on a pair in real life and they fit me really big. So I don't know if it was like, you know, the way that batch was made, it could have been, you know, not true to size. I don't know. I'm gonna try them on and let y'all know what's really happening. But yeah, these are a restock. So this is a popular style from Kapital. When I first saw them, it was like last year for the first time, like sometime in 2024 is when I first saw them. Maybe in 2023, late 2023, but I saw them in a resale shop here in Atlanta, High Stakes. And I tried them on, like I said, but they were too big. And I didn't want to pay, I think they might have been charging like $800 for a used pair that were too big. I really just passed on them. And I waited till I could find some stuff for retail. And like I said, I got these from the shop Totem brand. And I like shopping with folks who already import the Kapital because then you don't have to pay an import fee. I have picked up Kapital in the past from places like SVD, and you have to pay the import fee, which ends up being like, depending on what you order, it could be like $200. So this spot is already local. I think they're in NY. So when I order it, I'm just paying their retail price, and that's it. And when you think about it, their retail price is already marked up. So if you're ordering from somewhere like a SVD, not only are you paying the marked up price, because Kapital is not as expensive in Japan as it is in like the US. So you're paying that marked up price and you're paying an import fee, which is just a total L. So shout out those guys who already took care of that. Like I said, I think this is going to be a summer staple. I already have the Kapital jewel pants just like this where they go down the side, but I have them in a nice dark wash. And I really love those. And every time I wear them, I get lots of compliments. So I feel like these are going to be just as dope. They're like the carpenter shorts, as you can see. But they have the jewels on them as well. And it's a nice light wash. But these are actually looking like a winner. These are actually looking like a winner. All right, next up, we have the shoes. And like I said, these are not mine. I ordered these for AC. She really wanted these. And she tried to get them on sneakers. And the crazy thing is, the reason I felt bad is because she entered a raffle, right? And it was one of those raffles, I think it was on the Union website. Oh, I'm already giving it away. But I think it was on the Union website, and I think they sent you an email when you did win. And she did get an email, y'all. But unfortunately, she didn't like see it in time because I think it went to her junk mail. So when she did finally see the email and went to check out on these shoes, they were sold out in her size. So we went the StockX route. Let's get a look at these new Union ones. Okay, in the size 4, y'all. Yo, she's gonna love these, man. The size 4 Unions. Y'all, before AC, who was my girlfriend, if you don't know, before she was my girlfriend, her shoe game was so weak. Yo, her shoe game now, like, I'm just happy to see how far it's progressed because now it's on another level. She really wanted the Unions I have. Like, I have the blue toe ones that came out some years back. But when she saw these, she said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get these since I can't get those blue ones." And here we are. So we got the box, and it's the same style Union box as the one I have up there, but pretty cool box, flip top with the hole. But yeah, these are the Shadow and Chicago Unions, man. These are very interesting for sure. Now that I have them in hand, I'm seeing details that I never noticed from the photos. And the first one that pops out to me is this tongue. Yeah, this tongue is like basically like a line drawing of the Nike Air. And the material on it, very, very papery, very loose. I don't know what that is, but it's an interesting touch. It looks like some paper for real. And that is the Nike Air tag. You've got the blue stitching here that basically is the seam between the two different colorways. So up here is the Shadow, and everything below is the Chicago. But you got the blue stitching, which is very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, this is a freaky shoe. This is a freaky colorway. I think the original ones they kind of blend it a little bit more seamlessly. I think this retro is a little bit more, I don't want to say forced, but it is a little more, it's a little less seamless. And then the last couple of details, you got this blue hang tag, and then they come with, it looks like they come with 3 sets of laces. I see some gray, some of the yellow, which is my favorite, and then you got the black and white ones that kind of have that ombre effect where they start white and then go to black. So yeah, you got 3 sets of laces. Or is that 4? Yeah, 3 sets of laces. One thing I can say about the Unions, the leather is always buttery. The pair that I have, the Storm Blues, till this day, crispy. And I've worn them a nice amount of time. So yeah, this is a really good quality shoe, especially when you look at some of that leather on there. And then you got the suede up top by the collar, which is nice and fuzzy, looks very durable. And then this gray Shadow leather is super buttery and soft as well. So good quality shoe, man. It does have that pre-yellowed sole, so it's not crispy white like the middle panel here. It's a little bit yellowed, but it looks nice. It doesn't look like some of these newer pairs that I'm seeing where like the yellow sole is kind of forced, like where it's like why did you put the yellow sole on there? On here it looks pretty smooth, especially because the tongue right here is already kind of off-white, so it matches, but it's still like a nice contrast. Got the black swoosh, the Union tag there in yellow. I don't know. I think I'm good with my blue ones. But for her, I'm happy for her. And I know she's going to be super excited when she sees these. So, but let me know what y'all think of these in the comment section below. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for today's video. Like I said, 2 quick pickups. We got the Kapital shorts with the jewels. And then we got the Union Chicago and Shadow Jordan 1. These are for AC, and unfortunately I'm going to have to figure something out with these shorts because they don't fit. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but once I figure it out, we're going to for sure put the fits together, show y'all everything that I like about them, try to get into all the details and all that, but we'll save that for another video. Like I said, quick pickup today. Hopefully we got some more hauls and stuff coming soon, but until then, I'll catch y'all later.
Wish I go back in time.